Himalaya, the dwelling of snow and ice, the abode of the gods, home to the eternal rivers, a panorama of divine scenery, nature in all her splendid sublime glory. Its snow-capped peaks beckon you. Its rugged slopes dare you. Its steep cliffs challenge you. The most fascinating act of nature in the Himalaya are the rivers that flow through it. Day after day, year after year, for eons together, these Himalayan rivers flow unceasingly, tirelessly, bringing life to the northern plains. From tiny rivulets and streams, they unite gently into the huge immortal rivers that flow through the plains. These rivers are perennial. They flow throughout the year incessantly, except sometimes in the frosty winters when the icy air turns the rivulets into hard ice. But comes summer and the ice melts and the rivulets come to life, continuing their eternal journey to the seas. There is one question that has been asked over and over again. What is it that draws us so strongly to the Himalaya? The snow-capped peaks, the lush green slopes, the eternal rivers, or is it the sheer poetic mysticism of these mountain ranges? Or is it the pacifying silence that lingers gently through these tall mountains? Perhaps it is all these put together that attracts people from all walks of life to these ranges. Be it the sadhus who have renounced the world, or be it the pious pilgrims, there is no place on the earth that can offer such peace for contemplation, meditation and prayer. The scenic beauty of the Himalaya is the perfect backdrop for the numerous temples. The foothills of the Himalaya boast of religious sites like no other place on the earth can. These temples are dedicated to the various gods and goddesses in Hindu mythology. These temples throw back a reflection. They are a mirror for the joyous celebration of nature. Religion forms an integral part of the Himalayan fabric. Men and women, the young and old, and even children flock to these sites to pay their homage to these religious centers and the immortal rivers on whose banks these centers are situated. This is Badrinath, one of the most important pilgrimage centers in India. of the Char Dhams, Badrinath draws pilgrims from every corner of the country. They are here to pay their respects and take a holy dip in the Tapta Kunda, or the pool of the hot water springs. These hot water springs are a marvel of nature, being situated amidst freezing snow. This is the Gangotri, another of the Char Dhams, situated on the banks of the eternal Ganga, or the Bhagirathi. The divine call of the Almighty beckons the devotees from all over India to this sacred place. The Gauri Kund at the Gangotri is the sacred pool which is filled with the revered waters of the river Ganga. The union of two rivers has always been a popular site for building temples. The Alaknanda temple is one such example. It is situated on the Sangam of the Alaknanda and Mandakini rivers. The approach to this temple is adventurous. A rope bridge and a series of steep steps take you to the temple. The Himalayas are studded with the amazing miracles of nature. If you want to see these breathtaking wonders, Mandakini Shikhar is one such place. You can almost see the flare of the cold condensed air that looks like a burning flame on the mountain peak. The Himalaya has unparalleled scenic splendor, but life for the people here is hard. The hilly terrain offers no support for farming, which then has to be done on steps like these. These steps are carved out of mountain slopes and essential crops are cultivated on its plain surface. Automated transport is at primary level, mules being the common beasts of burden. But in spite of these difficulties, the people in the foothills of the Himalaya have an indomitable spirit. They have the dogged zeal to make the best of their surroundings. Never say die seems to be their motto. The effervescence of life is very evident in these mountainscapes, and the Himalaya can be a busy place. Pilgrims come and pilgrims go. The devotees pray and depart. Generations of Himalayan tribals struggle to live here. Flowers blossom every summer. The eternal rivers, ebbing with life, pursue their course to merge with the seas. What remains still are these mountains, silent spectators to the life that springs from them, wordless witnesses to the endeavor for existence and survival. What remains here forever is the immortal, deathless tranquility of the mountainscapes of the gods, the Himalaya.